Here we go.
Ended.
Welcome to the pod. First episode.
Yo, in the Suzuki.
Yeah, Vessel's got a new toy. Okay, yeah, welcome. We don't really know what we're doing. And we busy looking for a good sunset spot. So yeah, I think the idea for today is to give y'all some insight on endurance racing and riding. We just finished the Attakwas Extreme. It's 120 Ks. Average temperature was mid 30s to 40s. So it was a tough one. Vessel, Attakwas in a couple of words.
Yeah, sure. It's always super tough. First race of the year. You don't know where your form is, and yeah, weather always plays a big factor. This one was crazy hot again. But yeah, I think a good first outing for our team. On the new bikes, performed flawlessly, and the Epic Evos, and yeah, the legs were good. Myself, I suffered a bit in the heat for last 30 Ks, but yeah, still a long season ahead and a good feeling so far.
Yeah, so I was third, Vessel was fourth, but when the main splits were made, we were there. So yeah, I guess we got some insight we want to share with you guys. I think it will help you guys. It definitely helped us. So yeah, stay tuned. I guess first question. Oh, we're approaching the hairy section.
This is Marcus' first time 4x4ing, so with this Suzuki. So
yeah, but this one
should be interesting.
My dad's also got one, but we haven't really taken it. It almost feels like we're going through the Attakwas.
I think this is worse than the Attakwas.
This time on
some of it will be worse.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, so I mean, Attakwas, it's an endurance race. And I think there's a couple of key, what do you call it, factors or boxes that need to be checked. Yeah, I think obviously there's your prep, and then your fueling, hydration, and then as well your mental state. Yeah, Attakwas is such an unpredictable race actually, and just a battle for survival. So first question, I guess people like to know, and then we'll share, is leading up to Attakwas, what did we do in terms of prep? First race for us of the season. What did you do, Vessel? I mean, I didn't do much.
Yeah, the first step is to have a good off season.
Yeah.
Get nice and
Box
unfit.
checked.
Yeah.
Box checked.
So that's always good. And then yeah, it's basically just getting some miles in the legs, base training. Not a whole lot of intensity. I did one hard session before the race, but other than that, just base training and okay, we're over.
Made it.
Yeah, lots of hours, bit of gym, and yeah, you don't want to come into the year too hot, I feel like.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a long build up till Epic, so yeah, to come into Attakwas with base training and still get a good result is ideal, and yeah, it's a good base to build upon.
Yeah, I think in terms of a race like Attakwas, we obviously didn't spend months prepping for this race. Probably we had solid 5 to 7 weeks of prep for this race.
Yeah, I think I was 5 weeks after off season.
Yeah, I was a bit more. We're heavy off camber here. The camera is also struggling. Yeah, check my YouTube. I'll post this pod on there as well. But yeah, I think if your time's a bit limited for Attakwas, just do endurance ride and zone 3 work. We were doing what we call metabolic training, It's like just zone 3 tempo riding. I think Vessel can agree, it's super boring. I hate it. Because it's not particularly like difficult, but it just hurts at the end of the sessions. But yeah, those helped quite a bit, because like Attakwas, you're just like a diesel engine, powering through. I mean, the winning time's 5 hours. Most people are probably riding 7. Average guy. My dad did 7.
Yeah, especially in this heat.
Murtu after.
Yeah, my longest training session was 4 hours, so even for me it was a bit of a shock to the system for hours. But yeah, especially for an average guy who doesn't have as much time to train as us.
Zone 3,
yeah, just get in the hours, but yeah, you need to prepare yourself mentally as well for a long day in the saddle.
Yeah, mentally, I mean, get in 1 or 2 really long rides, and in the heat. Most guys want to go early in the morning, but if you're gonna race when it's hot, like, try simulate those conditions as best you can, and get some hours in the leg, chamois time. So probably like just get your hands on some good chamois cream. I don't use chamois cream anymore. My bum's like quite used to the saddle. But I think, if you're relatively new to the sport, that will definitely help.
Something for me that is also, or every Attakwas is quite interesting, is just learning to suffer again. It's, you do suffer in training, but that race suffer is a bit different. And when you're starting to struggle with 50 k's to go, you need to dig deep. And it takes a race or 2 to actually get that feeling again. And it's always a tough one, but it's rewarding.
I think like that point, I actually chatted to Reese, our coach, the other day, and like we were there with the winners, and he was also saying like it was probably just our approaching the races like a prep race, and I think we had like a little bit left to maybe like go all in, but we were a bit unsure, I feel like, or I was at least. If my legs are gonna hold up. Surprisingly, they got to the finish, and I was obviously tired, but I definitely had a little bit left in the tank. But I mean, I think it's just first race, like you said, we need to learn how to suffer, and also just to race feeling, to push the body like way past its max.
That's something you only experience in a race, actually.
Exactly. She's going a little bit of throwback. Last year, Wines to Wales, racing Simon and Drayson and Alan. I'll never forget the first day. That was proper race suffer. I think everyone was just going ham in the start, and honestly after the first hour I thought, there's no ways, I'm just gonna blow up. But at that point I was like pretty fit, I had a year's worth of racing in, and I just kept going, and the legs were there. I just trusted the form. There was one section that it felt like I was gonna pass out. Just, we got the saying, you're just looking at the wheel in front of you, counting how much treads on that dude's tire, and holding on for life. So there goes the camera. We are no reels. It's getting steep yet.
It's gonna get a bit hairy in front. I know GoPro definitely doesn't show the actual angle. But
hey, so cool to have this in our backyard, and just sending a little late afternoon outing. Vessel, let's do the next one.
Okay. I'll try and talk while we going over a massive rut.
Yeah, just you keep your yeah. Easy, man. This guy's
This next section is a bit dodge.
this is super steep. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try talk.
I'll talk again when we get over this.
Okay. Gaan jy hier hoor of straight?
Straight line.
Guys, it's like 40% at least. Go Germany, go!
This thing eats 40% for breakfast.
Are you?
The first time I went up this, I was shitting myself.
So, what are you doing now? Just shitting or pissing?
No, I'm chilling. Same here.
Yeah,
How was that?
That was pretty chill. I
Yeah.
think, yeah, cars are super capable. Yeah, nutrition. Let's talk pre-race, like night before.
Okay.
Big event. I mean, we just do carbs and protein, but lean protein, chicken. We've done a tuna, we've done salmon.
Yeah,
But it's-
rice and chicken is the go-to
I mean,
pre-race.
there's nothing exciting about it.
No.
It's not like the best meal you're gonna have, but it works. And I think that's the key. You're gonna get something that's easy on your gut, because obviously the next day you're gonna consume a lot of gels, put your body under strain, and just like this Germany is getting put under strain. En jy weet opsit. Jy bietjie regs, hè.
Hierdie ouetjie is dun nou, hy pas
That
weer.
was airy. Yeah, you don't want to put your gut under too much stress leading into the race. So just eat like fast digesting anything. We do rice, plain white rice, olive oil, and chicken. Morning of, it's pretty much the same except the chicken. I put some fruit and honey on my rice. Basil, you chuck some muesli.
Yeah, I like usually rice, maybe a little bit of egg, but yeah, just anything you can, anything that digests easily. And yeah, I would say like for Attakwas as well, carb loading is quite important. Start, I think even like a day and a half before, start making sure you're just eating enough, filling up all those stores so you're ready for the big day.
Yeah, I know like my dad would argue with me, but beer, I mean, beer is nice, but night before, probably not the best idea. It's got carbs in, but like alcohol dehydrates you, and like Attakwas is particularly is very hot. You don't want to go into the race freaking dehydrated. So yeah, just stick clean and healthy. Oh, we got some furniture.
Dat ek gou die ding uittrek.
We had to stop. There's a stick. Okay, day of the race. Like, I mean, what we're doing is like 80 to 100 grams of carbs per hour. Race like Atta, that's super hot. Yeah, we
Stick
tend
is
to go for a lot of liquids. I think I consumed about 10 bottles, if not more. I lost track at the second water point.
Also lost a few bottles.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like
Yeah.
how much water we drank. It was actually crazy. And gels, yeah, every water point I got gels. I think I had 12 or 13.
Yeah, it was around there as well.
2 bars. That was pretty much it. Jeez, just went through a tree.
This is uncharted territory, this.
Oh yeah, and leading into the event, like, also train your gut. I think that's a pretty important one I learned last year.
I think that caught up to me a bit as well.
First race.
Yeah, all the fluids and gels, it's definitely hard on the stomach. Yo, this looks a bit dodgy.
This is net rechts. Another steep one. There's a ratty on my side.
Luckily this thing is nice and narrow.
Ja,
Oh,
go 'n
dis
bietjie
tree.
meer regs.
Ek kon net nie deur die ding ry.
O, maar dis chill dis. Yeah, papi. Easy guy. Okay. Yeah, train the gut. Lots of water. We were stopping. Nee, meer.
Oh, die ding gaan deur hom.
Send
That's
it.
it. This thing goes anywhere.
This thing literally goes anywhere. I wish you guys could see. Oh, you have to stop here. It's a beautiful sunset. Yo.
Yeah, or more.
Well, once it's 2 minutes, then it's
That's
sunset.
good. So it's just a bit in front.
Okay. Yo, African sunsets. One nice thing from Attakwas, everyone decided to stop at the water points.
Yeah.
I mean, I was relieved. Because I was going to do it anyways. But now it meant that I wasn't going to lose any time.
I think from the previous hot one, a lot of guys learned out of their mistakes. And then even the pacing of the race, nobody put any big attacks in really before the Attakwas group itself. And even up a KOM climb wasn't race winning attacks going like we've saw in previous years.
Yeah.
So guys
Again,
are waiting.
Like,
Yeah.
zone 3 work.
Yeah, guys are waiting a bit longer, and yeah, I think that.
But it was quite like temperature wise chill then. Then it went up to like 35 just over the hill. It was crazy. Holy cow. Okay. Go, go, go. Yeah, made it. Yeah. Okay.
This might be a good spot to stop.
Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, this is romantic. Nice. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Yeah, so the race pretty much split up where?
I would say there was still a big group coming to the first feed zone, and then after that it quickly started to split up, approaching the KOM climb. That's why when I look back I saw guys were dangling and small splits forming, and then yeah, on the KOM climb the main group was formed basically in the front.
Yeah. And then it was me, you, Peter, our teammate that left us, Matt, and Alex Milner that won it in the end. He was power, huh?
Yeah, Alex,
Jeez.
I think he had a good preparation for the race. Even once twelves last year he was super strong. And yeah, I think he just carried on boarding from that till this race. And yeah, and he smashed it. I think training in the Namibian desert in the heat.
Yeah, he had
Definitely helped
confidence.
as well.
Uh,
Yeah,
like you could see the whole race, just racing in the front,
yeah,
not taking any chances, pushing wind.
yeah. And he's been second twice, so I think he was hungry for that one.
Yeah. Hey, but there was talk about the record getting broken. They didn't do it. Who's got the record?
Somehow I still have it.
Yeah, a couple of years it was Vessel, Alex and myself, and it came down to the last downhill. and Vessel was just the maddest out of everyone and took us all for a
Yeah,
spin.
you guys were too eager for that one corner, and I
Yeah.
just snooked past.
Insane.
Um,
That was a good race as well.
but yeah, I think coming so close to the record this year in the heat, it's definitely going to be broken soon once the weather allows.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We had a bit of a headwind, but maybe a tailwind. Yeah, I guess the other talking point is positioning. Such a long race, saving your ammo. That's something my coach, Reese, kept telling me. It's like chill, chill, chill. A lot of guys, I guess, first race of the season, they were swinging D's, but I mean, then you see those guys drop off when it matters. And yeah, I think it helps knowing the route. But yeah, I guess it's experience as well. I remember when I was young as well, like you don't know the terrain, you don't know the riders, and you end up making stupid like efforts.
Yeah, I think, like we said before, we didn't even have a look at the profile once before the race. We've done it so many times. And you kind of know where the pinch points are and when to be at the front. So yeah, that definitely helps. And yeah, just experience.
Okay, pinch points for Atta.
I would say first one is right before the first main climb. It wasn't that too bad this year, but normally there's a lot of running there.
Water point 2.
Yeah,
KOM climb. Yeah.
yeah, like 30, 40 k's
Oh,
in.
those two steep.
One where you were in
yeah.
front.
Yeah.
Like previous years, there's a lot of running and stuff there, so if you can be in front, and then yeah, after that into the KOM climb, also a good position. But yeah, the route is pretty open. I mean, it's Jeep track all the way, so
I actually opened it up more this year. In the start, feels like there was last time a lot more like punchy, left, right, you single file.
yeah. I think the main thing for the first 30 k's is just watching for puncturing.
Yeah.
Yeah, not following the wheel in front of you too closely and just reading the terrain. There is a lot of loose rocks and we saw some punctures this year, so that's always, yeah, a bit stressful. It's super high speed as well. So yeah, that's the main thing to look out for the first 30, 40 k's.
Yeah, we had a teammate, Franco, he punctured, but also the guy in front of him just flicked up a rock and cheerio to the tire. It was a crater in his tire.
Yeah.
You actually, I think sometimes because we're riding at like decent speed, the rocks that we ride over, if we had to stand still and look at it, we'd be like, how does the rims not break more? I mean, our specialized bikes now, what's the weight of the wheels?
I think the wheel set's just over 1.2 kilos, so it's lighter than most road wheels.
If those things go, you'll be Aina, but
Yeah.
they last. I mean,
Yeah, it's actually quite impressive. That KOM downhill is also really rough.
yeah.
And yeah, you need to pick the right lines, but yeah, I was impressed with the bikes going down there.
Yeah, it's my first time on the Specialized brand, and I'm pretty blown away, to be honest. The weight, our bikes are under 10 kgs, surviving Attakwas with no mechanicals, punctures, nothing. I mean,
that is impressive.
It's insane.
For 120mm dual suspension.
Yeah,
And yeah, I've got a dropper post on, and it's bang on 10 kilos, so that's unheard of
for
for
a
me.
large bike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. So, yeah, recovery, spur chips, and we didn't have any beer this year, but we got some big goals. So
Yeah,
I
we had a rooster cook.
roosterkoek and
Even
milkshake.
better.
Even
Yeah.
better. What's the place's name? Okay, everyone. Like, if you're on the N2, just outside of Swellendam, if you're driving from Cape Town, is it Riversdale? There's a BP.
Yeah, BP with the best roaster cook and
Yeah.
milk and sugar
Milkshakes.
milkshakes, also the best.
Yeah, definitely give a stop there. I had the peppermint. You?
Choc crunch.
Okay.
It's like a McFlurry, just better.
Nice. Okay, well, there's the treat. Yeah, first podcast, I think we'll call it. Do you have anything else to add?
Not really. Just keen for the season ahead, and yeah,
Already the
even
next one.
the next one this weekend, Chelsea Banuk. So yeah, feel like it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. Lekker. Cheerio, guys, and let me know how this thing was. Although I probably won't read your comments.
Yeah,
Joke.
let's try and get down the mountain in one piece.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.